Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day. Today I am super duper excited because I have something to share with you guys that I personally thought I would never have anything like this. If you guys remember a little while back, I got my very first like real PR package from CoverGirl and I flipped out. I was like, this is amazing. This is the coolest thing ever. Well, CoverGirl has completely outdone themselves and like blown my mind because I have their entire spring 2018 collection to share with you guys today and I can't believe it. So today I'm going to be trying on as many things as I can out of the collection to share with you guys what I think. I'm not sure if I accidentally sent this gigantic box I'm about to show you guys to me instead of like another beauty YouTuber, but I'm real happy to have it, very excited about it, very thankful for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this big old box here and we'll go ahead and get started. I don't know why I thought I could pick this up from a sitting down position. I'm out of breath. Okay, here it is. So this big guy showed up to my door and I literally couldn't believe it, and I really wanted with all of my heart to save like unboxing this with you guys to show you all like the emotion and the excitement, but I couldn't. It was just driving me crazy. I had to see what was inside the box they sent. Again, I couldn't believe it. I've never ever received anything like this from a company before and I was just blown away. And I 100% don't want to seem like I'm bragging about this at all or anything. I'm just so unbelievably overwhelmed and grateful that they would send this to me. And this might be incredibly dramatic, but when I first opened the lid of this and this happened, I'll go ahead and show you guys. It started talking to me. When I saw that little thing start playing, I literally started crying because I've seen big beauty YouTubers get boxes like this with those amazing little like crazy technology things that like start playing when you open the lid, and I couldn't believe it. I honestly couldn't believe it. So I am beyond excited to try this out. And I'm very sorry this introduction is super duper long. There will definitely be timestamps down below in the description as always. So this is the entire 2018 spring collection and I'll show you guys what's in all of the drawers. Right here on top we have the CoverGirl Melting Pout lipsticks. We have all sorts of really pretty colors. We have these like purpley berries here, and then we also have some nude shades, and then we have some fun colors here. This looks like a really deep navy blue. That should definitely be interesting. And then we also have some more like brownie grayish shades. So I'm really excited to try all of those out. Let me go ahead and pull out the lip drawer here. I love that they're all situated into different drawers. I think that's super cool. Alrighty, so in the lip drawer here we have all of these lovely lip glosses. These are the Katy lip glosses here at the top, and each of them, this is real special, at least to me, each of them have a tiny little cat face on the lip glosses. I think that's super cute. And then down here we have the Queen Collection Major Shade Matte Liquid Lipsticks, and I'm very excited to try these out. And then next up in this drawer we have all of the eye stuff. So over here we have the Easy Breezy Brow Microfine Plus Define Pencil. Then down here we have the Easy Breezy Brow Sculpt Set Brow Pomade. Then in the middle up here we have the Katy 8-pan eyeshadow palettes with more little cat faces in them. Very exciting. Then down here we have a Smoky eyeshadow palette. Over here we have some lovely liquid liners, and then down here we have mascara, and then this little guy here is an eyeshadow primer. And then in this drawer here we have all of the face stuff. Right here we have the Vitalist Go Glow Luminizing Lotion. Down here is the Vitalist Glow Highlighter. Over here we have the Vitalist Halthy powder. Then we have a color correcting palette. Over here we have the Vitalist concealer, and then we have a setting spray. So I'm very excited to try all this out. I haven't tested any of it out yet, so I cannot wait to get into it. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my hair back with these beautiful cat ears I just got yesterday, which is actually very appropriate for all of the cat stuff in this box. That's a look. Alrighty, hair is back, and the very first thing I'm going to test out is the Vitalist Go Glow. They have two shades of this. I'm going to be using this shade, Daybreak. Oh, this definitely has some type of scent to it. I can't really figure out what it is. It's a little bit like tanning lotion. Like the lotion, not that you put on to go tan, but the one that like makes you tan. Does this make you tan? Oh, I love forgetting to read instructions. It says that you're supposed to shake this before you put it on, so we're just gonna ignore the fact that I have already put it on. I can definitely see that it is giving me a little bit of luminosity to the skin. It's also like slightly tinted, a little bit sparkly. I could see this being kind of nice just by itself, like in the summer, slapping a little bit on before you go outside. Alrighty, this did not come with a foundation, so I'm gonna use my very standard, very crusty Estee Lauder Double Wear here, which I wear every single day. And yes, I am scraping out the very last bit with a brush because I'm not wasting any of this. Alrighty, foundation has been applied. I'm gonna go ahead and use some concealer here. Now there are only 6 shades, which isn't great, so I'm hoping that they're going to be coming out with some more shades, and this is just kind of like the beginning. Here we have the lightest shade and here we have the deepest shade, so I definitely think there needs to be quite a larger range of shades here, but I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which I don't see anywhere on the actual little container. Alright, so this is the Vitalist concealer. I'm going to use this underneath my eyes. It's definitely a little bit yellowy, which I personally like for the under eye area. That was way too much. Alrighty, so this is the concealer on the side, and this one doesn't have any on it. I don't think it's like a full coverage concealer. I wouldn't say it's like a shape tape or anything like that, like, you know, pigment. But I definitely think it lightened and brightened the under eye area quite a bit, and it did cover up just a little bit. I can still kind of see like my deep blue dark under eye circles from lack of sleep, but it still did do some brightening. Alrighty, so concealer is done. For some reason, it like won't stick to that part of my cheek. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if it's like my personal skin just being super weird or what's happening, but right here for some reason I can just see a little bit of red peeking through. I don't know why. Alright, next up I'm going to powder my face with the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy powder, and there are only 4 shades of this powder as well. Again, I'm hoping like this is just the beginning and they'll expand their collection a little bit. I definitely think the lightest shade in here is appropriate for my ghost skin, and I might try to use like one of these other deeper shades to do some like bronzing or something. Oh. I thought I saw a spider. It was just a fuzz. Everything's fine. It's fine. This does come with a little compact here, so there's like a mirror on the side and a little sponge, but I'm going to use my standard big fluffy brush just to powder this up. I am liking this powder. It went on really smooth. My face feels nice and soft, and I think the packaging is actually pretty cute too. I like the new like rebranded packaging with like the simple black lines and that kind of stuff. I think it's pretty cute. Alright, I'm just going to try to use this one here in the shade medium beige to bronze up the face a little bit. I'm going to use my favorite bronzing brush at the moment. This is the B03 from Real Techniques. I don't think this is an actual like bronzing brush. That's just what I use it for, but I do like how it works. Alright, I definitely think that worked to bring a little bit more warmth to my face. Maybe just the slightest bit too much warmth, and I think I went a little heavy-handed here on my forehead. So now I kind of have like a nice like lovely looking tan just in this section of my forehead. Alrighty, there is no blush in here, but I am going to be trying out this Ofra blush in the shade Bellini today. It's a really pretty package, and I like the pattern on the inside. That is super cute, those little triangles. Ooh, I think this blush actually blends kind of nicely into that really orangey bronzer. Alrighty, so now I'm going to try out one of the Vitalist Healthy Glow highlighters in here. There are 6 different shades. I think the really light ones and maybe this like what's this called? Rose gold looking one might go well with my skin tone, but there are some in here that I think would look really pretty on deeper skin tones. So these are really pretty colors. I wonder if they could be used for eyeshadows because they're beautiful colors, but I definitely think that would be way too dark for me. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe try this one here, which is in the shade 2. They're in like a creamy like whipped formula. I'm just going to use my finger for this, I think, and just tap it on to the high points of my cheek. Oh! I thought the entire box was falling off the table. I almost had a miniature heart attack. Oh, I gotta calm down for a second. But I'm wondering if you can use this as like a base for a highlight maybe, and then like kind of brush another, I was gonna say dry highlight on top of it. I meant powder highlight on top of it. I think I'm actually gonna try that with this Anastasia and Amarezzi highlighter. This is my favorite highlighter right now. I love it. Ooh, okay, that definitely works. So here it is on its own. It's a very like light, subtle glow, but over here, if you layer it with another like powder highlight, it definitely makes it super, super bright. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my brows before I do eyeshadow, because I can't do my eyeshadow for some reason without doing my brows first. It looks super duper weird to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this CoverGirl Lid Lockup. I'm not one for putting on eyeshadow primer just because I don't really know what it does, and I always powder over top of it, so I don't know. And I'm seeing because I have already put on stuff over my eyes and then powdered over top of them, it's kind of taken all that away. So I think I'm just going to try it on this side and we'll see what this side looks like without the primer on it. Did I not just say that I do my eyebrows always before I do my eyes? And here I am putting on eyeshadow primer. Anyway, let me go ahead and put on my brows really fast. So I prefer a pretty dark brow, so I'm going to go with the darkest one in here. This is a super, super tiny, fine little eyebrow pencil. And I typically don't use pencils either. I just use like an angled brush and powder. Alright, so I'm noticing this would be good for like super, super detailed work. Like you could draw individual hairs with this tiny little thing if you wanted to. I standardly don't have that much time in the morning when I'm getting ready, but it would be nice to be able to use this like in this middle section here, because I feel like sometimes my brows look like I just like Sharpied them onto my face. So it'd be nice to have that to like do some little sprigs of hair here in the front. But I'm gonna go ahead and try this out here, these little pots of eyebrow stuff. Alrighty, so the brush that the eyebrow stuff came with is not the sturdiest brush in the world, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use my own little angled brush here and just start to fill in my brows this way. Ooh, okay, for my personal preference, I definitely think I'm liking the little pot better with the angled brush, because I mean, I'm just so lazy typically in the morning that I don't think I could do my entire brow with a little precise like pencil. But again, like I said, it would be great for in the inner part of your eyebrow. Alrighty, you guys, brows are done. They're looking comic book villainy as always, and that's pretty much how I like it. So now let's go ahead and move on to the eyes. I'm most certainly using one of the kitty cat palettes because they're adorable. I think I'm gonna go for this one here. So this is the Kitty Cat palette by Katy Perry, and this is the Hot Cat? Maybe Hot Cat? I'm not really sure. That makes sense. So there is a Hot Cat and a Cool Cat, and I think I definitely prefer the Hot Cat palette. I'm definitely a more like warm tone shade person. So we have a lovely little sponge applicator in here, and then we have our shades with two adorable little kitty cats. I hate to mess up your faces. I'm so sorry. So those two shades are definitely like metallic-y and shiny, and then it looks like we might have a couple different matte shades in here and a couple more like little shimmery shades. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right, so this side has the primer on it and this side does not. Let's go ahead and try out this shade right here. That's actually decently pigmented. That's a really pretty shade. Alrighty, so far I'm actually liking that one shade there. I think it's really pretty. I think you can build it up nicely and also blend it out. Now I'm going to deepen up this outer edge. So far the two darker colors that I have tried haven't really been as pigmented as this kind of like camely shade here. I'm gonna go ahead and just try this kind of purpley looking metallic shade just to give it a go. Alrighty, so this is actually more pigmented than I expected because these two weren't super pigmented. I don't know what color this is though. It's like, it looked kind of purpley in the pan, but then when I swatched it, it looked kind of brown. I don't really know. Alrighty, I kind of want to try something. I really hope these are eye safe because I'm just throwing all caution to the wind here. I want to try one of these Healthy Glow highlighters, and I want to tap it into this portion of my eye and then put this cat's face right here on top of it and see how that turns out. Ooh, okay, that's actually really pretty. Ooh, I'm not sure if you guys are able to see that on camera, but it gave it kind of like a foiled effect. I really hope it is okay to use this on your eyeballs. I didn't check. I just slapped it right on there. Maybe you guys should check before you actually apply this to your face. I almost put it on this side without even doing any of the other eyeshadow first. So let me go ahead and finish up the eyeshadow on this eye and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, both eyes are done, and I have to say this one definitely applied smoother, but I don't know if that's because of the eyeshadow primer. It could be, or if it's just the simple fact that I literally cannot do eyeshadow on this side of my face. It looks like a toddler got a hold of me while I was asleep. I don't know like how this motion equals like 75% worse. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna run some of that first shade underneath my eyes. I definitely think that's one of my favorite shades in the entire palette. And I'm gonna take this lightest shade up here with this little skinny Artiste brush. This is from the Smoky Elite collection. And I'm going to run this underneath my brow bone. Alrighty, and now actually before I do eyeliner and mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some setting spray, because every time that I use eyeliner and mascara and then put on setting spray, I clench my eyes together because I'm a wimp and I'm afraid of mist, and I get black circles around my eyes. So to prevent that, I'm gonna go ahead and do some setting spray and then I'll put on the rest. That seems like a fairly aggressive mister, so I'm gonna hold it really far back. Ooh, it smells really good though. So I'm gonna hold this really far back and just let the mist kind of fall on my face. I like the way it smells. I think it smells really good. It smells like kind of cucumbery, but I could definitely feel like little raindrops falling on my face. So I wish it was a little bit more of a fine mist. All right, so I'm gonna try this black liner. I'm gonna shake it up really good. Every time I hear anything that has like a little jingle ball in it, I definitely want to shake it up really well. All right, so this has a very fine like little brush to it, but it's quite long and it makes me a little bit nervous that I'm going to mess up, which is highly possible. So let's go ahead and get real close and try to do this. You can definitely get a pretty precise line, and I don't see any bleeding, which is good. Now for the scariest part of any eyeliner journey, the wing. Ooh. I went a little bit farther. How did I even do that? Where did that come from? Looks like I got myself a lovely little beauty mark there. See, again, this is why I'm not a beauty guru. Alrighty, the wings are on. They definitely dry down super duper matte. I can feel it kind of like tugging a little bit at my skin just because it does dry down so very matte. Let's go ahead and finish this up with some mascara. So this is the Peacock Flare mascara, and we have regular and waterproof. I really like the packaging on this actually. It's super cool. It's not like round or anything. It's kind of this shape, oval. We have a very interesting spiky little wand happening here. So again, I have to be like 2 centimeters away from my mirror or I actually can't see. Alrighty, so the mascara is done. The wand is definitely something I feel like I need to get used to. It's just a little bit different than anything I've ever tried before, but I definitely feel like my eyelashes are more voluminous, which is very nice. Alrighty, and now for the hardest part of this entire thing is going to be picking out a lip color, because there are a million in here. So I think with what I have going on here, it seems to be very like, you know, kind of warm, kind of neutral. I think this color is just kind of calling my name a little bit. It's something that I would typically wear on a regular basis, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this out. So this is the CoverGirl Queen Collection Major Shade in the shade Rebel. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this on. Oh, okay, definitely darker than I was thinking. Maybe this isn't the one I'm gonna go with today. So I'm going to switch over to the CoverGirl Melting Pout Matte Lip. This is in the shade Coral Chronicles. I don't really know if this is what I was exactly going for either, but we're just gonna go with it. It is a really pretty shade. Alrighty guys, so here is the final look at testing out the new CoverGirl Spring 2018 collection, and I think there are several really good things in here. There are some things that aren't quite my favorite, but some other stuff that I thought was really cool. I really ended up liking the brows. I think that I might actually start using this quite often. I do like the powder that we put on, the Vitalist powder. I also really like this eyeliner, and I really hope it stays put all day because I'm currently out of my Kat Von D, and I have been for quite some time now. So I really hope that this can replace it, at least for now. I thought the eyeshadow palette was okay. I really like the little transition color that we had. Some of the darker shades were a little bit patchy, but I do like the cat head shades. I thought those were super pretty. Overall, I think there are some really good pieces in here. Let me know if you guys would like to see kind of like a lip swatch video of all of the lip colors in here, including the glosses and the other set. I can do that for you guys if you'd like to know what all of these look like. Some of the things that I wish were just a little bit different. I wish the mister was just a little bit finer on this because I did get some like splatters on my face, and then I did like the concealer. I just, for some reason, it didn't really stick to my cheeks very well. That could have been it mixing with the foundation or the glow liquid that was underneath it. I'm not really sure, but there are a couple little things that, you know, could be improved on, but overall I think it is a pretty fun collection and I am just absolutely honored to test it out for you guys. It's been fun, hopefully. Anyway, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments. I would absolutely love to hear them. I'm sure this is a super duper long video, so if you guys have made it this far, thank you very much. I love you. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I just hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!